What I prefer to breakpoints is actually trace points. And I like trace points because they display in the output window and they do not stop the execution of your code. So if you just want to monitor what's in your objects or your variables, or maybe you want to watch the flow of execution in your code, the trace point is actually a really good technique. And so to add a trace point, you actually can start with a breakpoint, go into settings, and set an action. And the minute you set an action, you will then have a trace point. You'll see that it changes from a circle to a diamond, and that is now a trace point. And so you can display values. It will also display action methods, not just the action method, but the path to the action method. And you can do text. Now, if you want to display a value, you do need to put that value in curly braces. So if I wanted to display at this point in time the BMI, I would say the BMI equals, and then in curly braces, viewbag dot BMI, and it should display it for me. And I'm going to make sure continue code execution is on, otherwise it will stop. I'm going to close. So I have a trace point. Where that's going to show is in the output window. And I can add a couple more over here. I'll probably just do this here at the end. So let me close out of that. Now, in addition to setting a breakpoint and then basically going in and setting an action which creates your trace point, you can right click and then you should be able to actually add a trace point this way. Let me see if I can get it to work. Nope, let's do it this other way. The right quick click technique, let me show you over here, involves really right clicking on a line of code, going to breakpoint and choosing insert trace point. Okay, so if I did that, it would automatically open this up. Okay, so it just kind of saves you a step. And I don't actually want one there, so I'm going to remove it. To remove it, it's the same way you remove a breakpoint. You just click on it. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and add the function so you can just see how that looks. And then I might say the weight equals so we're going to say weight equals at model dot weight. That should work. Let's close. And let's check this out in our app here. So let's go to member statistics. It's not going to stop executing now. So we can actually display a couple of details, and then let's go look in our output window. All right, so I can actually see it already. We have got the BMI here and the weight, BMI and the weight. And right before the weight, remember we chose function. So it's actually saying we are in the stat details, and it got here through an execute. And so it did the same thing. So it's kind of showing you where you are. Probably not the most user-friendly message. So obviously you could change that. So we said this is the details view for stats. Weight equals, and it was model dot weight. Height equals, and model dot height. Okay, so I'm actually running the app, and you can see that it now is got a little more user-friendly message. Let me pull this over here. And you can see why I like trace points a little bit better. They're customizable, and it does not stop the flow of your program.